Welcome ready to break 17921. This is our 25-26 Series 1 12-box case team by number 7. All right, our teams for you. Anaheim is Fred. Utah is Terry Lynn. Boston is Fred. Buffalo is Dan. Calgary is Andrew. Carolina is Bruins 37. Chicago is Alan B-Boy. Colorado is Kevin. Columbus is Fred. Dallas is Dave L. Detroit is Redfire. Edmonton Scott. Florida is Alan B-Boy. Vegas, LA, and Minnesota are Dave L. Montreal is Ben. Nashville is Alan B-Boy. New Jersey, Alan B-Boy. The Islanders is Adam. Rangers, Dave L. Ottawa is Alan B-Boy. Philadelphia, Alan B-Boy. Pittsburgh, Aaron. San Jose is Burns 37. Seattle is Alan B-Boy. St. Louis is Andrew. Tampa is Adam. Toronto is Husey 81. Vancouver is Batwing. Washington, Matt B. And Winnipeg is Fred. All right, here we go. I always like it when there's a couple of ones that are packed backwards. You never know. They might be the lucky ones. All right, we start with Sebastian Aho Encore Blue, Macklin Celebrini Encore San Jose, Leo Carlson Sizzle, Tracking Systems Jacob Markstrom, Jacob Gaucher, Young Guns for Philadelphia, Jack Hughes. I won't call out the insert names now, guys. You know what they are. I'll save my voice a little bit. Just call it player name. Miro Hiskinen for Dallas. Leo Carlson, Anaheim. Ethan Frank, Young Guns for Washington. Sizzle Reel of Arturi Lehkonen Speckle. Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton Canvas. Alex DeBrincat for Detroit. Swagnificent Kent Johnson. Swagnificent Kent Johnson for the Columbus Blue Jackets, the birthday boy. Tracking System used Cicero, Seth Jarvis. Young Gun Canvas, Jacob Melanson. For the Seattle Kraken, Gabe Perreault, Young Guns Rangers, and Austin Matthews. Vince Dunn Encore for Seattle, Cale Makar, Colorado Speckle, and Jack Eichel, Mark Stone Compadres. Pyotr Kochetkov, Tracking Systems, Elias Pettersson, Young Guns for Vancouver, Jason Robertson. Dazzlers, Kirill Kaprizov, Lucas Dostal, Anaheim Canvas, Mitch Marner, Toronto. Lucas Raymond, Encore, Jesper Bratt, and Justin Robidas, Young Guns for Carolina. Outburst Sam Lafferty, Charlie Lindgren, Tracking Systems, and Matt Zuccarello, Minnesota. Mario Ferrero Canvas, San Jose, Dominic Shine, Young Guns for Detroit, and Leon Draisaitl, goal-oriented Edmonton. Gabe Perreault, encore for the Rangers. Jonathan Marchessault, Nashville. For Nashville. And Kent Johnson, Columbus. Sizzler. Something. Tracking Systems, Philip Grubauer, Gabe Perreault, Young Guns Rangers, and Erik Karlsson for Pittsburgh. Zach Werenski Dazzlers for Columbus, Jack Hughes Canvas, New Jersey, Jason Robertson Cup Quest. Pavel Kochetkov Encore, Matt Boldy Bustle, and Yenny Nyman, Young Guns for Seattle. Kirill Kaprizov Black and White Canvas for Minnesota, Nikita Kucherov Encore, Lane Hudson Bustle. Tracking Systems Yaroslav Askarov, Tim Washy Young Guns for Anaheim, and Matty Beniers, Seattle. Sizzle Reel of Alex Ovechkin for Washington, Elvis Merzlikins Columbus Canvas, and Timo Meier. Mackenzie Blackwood Encore, Alex DeBrincat, Dylan Larkin Compadres, and Riley Duran. Young Guns Boston. Outburst Rupe Hintz for Dallas. Sizzle of Leon Draisaitl, Dougie Hamilton for New Jersey Portraits. Sidney Crosby Canvas for Pittsburgh. Nicholas Kakko, Young Guns for Seattle, and Connor McDavid, gold oriented. Brain Point, goal-oriented red at a 199 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Dustin Wolf, Tracking Systems, and Matthew Wood, Nashville. Canvas of Connor Bedard, Chicago. Victor Ostman, Young Guns, Seattle. And Matthew Tkachuk, compositions. Box number 3. David Pastrnak Encore for Boston. Jason Robertson Speckle. Cal McCarr, Nathan McKinnon. Padres. Sizzle of Mason Marchment, Young Guns of Zane Perrick. For Calgary, Austin Matthews Portraits. Pavel Kochetkov Dazzlers for Carolina, Drew Doughty LA Canvas, and Jesper Bratt Oriented. Encore Evgeny Malkin for Pittsburgh, Jordan Binnington Encore, and Matthew Nyes. Sizzle Toronto. Sizzle of Wyatt Johnston, Cam Lund, Young Guns for San Jose, and Nathan McKinnon, goal oriented. Logan Stankoven Bustle, Canvas Anthony Duclair, Tage Thompson for Buffalo Portraits. Alex Ovechkin Encore for Washington, Philip Gustafson Tracking Systems, Carter Mazur, Young Guns for Detroit. Outburst Tyler Seguin for Dallas, Seth Jarvis Bustle, and Tim Stützle, Ottawa. Keandre Miller Canvas for the Rangers, Demidov and Levshinov. Young Gun Checklist, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Shesterkin Encore for the Rangers, Dylan Holloway. Young Guns Quinn Hudson, Edmonton. Pavel Minchikov at a 250 Deluxe. The Anaheim Ducks. Sizzle of Luke Evangelista, Alex Ovechkin, Washington. Olin Zellweger canvas for Anaheim. Ethan Frank, Young Guns for Washington. William Eklund, San Jose. Mackenzie Blackwood, Tracking Systems. Oliver Moore, Young Guns for Chicago. Sean Monahan. Connor Bedard, Dazzlers for Chicago. Dmitry Voronkov for Columbus. Eric Carlson, Cup Quest. Mark Stone, Encore for Vegas. Sam Reinhart, Bustle. Sam Morton, Young Guns for Calgary. Evan Bouchard, Encore for Edmonton. Eric Carlson, Speckle for Pittsburgh. Sebastian Aho, Sizzle. Pierre-Luc Dubois, High Gloss for the Washington Capitals. Nice hit for Washington. 5 out of 10. High Gloss. Kachuk and Barkov, Linus Olmark. Clear cut of Brady Shea for Nashville. Devon Tays Encore. Aiden Hill, Tracking System. The 101's waiting for you. I don't think we pulled one yet, have we? Zach Werenski Bustle, Riley Duran, Young Guns for Boston, and Sebastian Aho. Gold Outburst. Tracking System Stat Demko, Alexander Barkov, and Zach Hyman. Cup Quest. Uri Sapkowski, Encore Montreal, McDavid and Draisaitl, and Jimmy Snuggerud, Young Guns for St. Louis. Seattle, Jamie Alexiak. Outburst, Kirill Marchenko, Matthew Tkachuk portraits. Lucas Raymond for Detroit. Nicholas Kakko, Young Guns for Seattle. Jack Eichel, Vegas. Young Gun Canvas, Carter Mazur for Detroit. Michael Callahan, Boston Young Guns, and Clayton Keller. Box number 5. You're on the board. Mackenzie Weegar, Encore. Evgeny Malkin portraits. Matthew Tkachuk Sizzle. Delabor Dvorsky and Zane Perrick. Black and white Young Gun Canvas Checklist ran between Calgary and St. Louis at the end. Nice hits. Ivan Demidov, Encore for Montreal. Jake Guentzel. Tracking Systems, Ilya Sorokin, Matthew Robertson, Young Guns for the Rangers, Anze Kopitar Compositions. Ilya Sorokin, Tracking Systems, Washington, Alex Ovechkin Canvas, Igor Shesterkin Cup Quest. Noah Dobson, rookie for the Islanders. Matthews and Nylander. Ozzy Weisblatt, Young Guns for Nashville. Young Gun Outburst, Skylar Brindamore for the Carolina Hurricanes. Nice one for Carolina. Outburst Young Gun. Arturi Lehkonen, Sizzle, and Kel McCarr portraits. Alex Tuck, encore for Buffalo, Jonathan Marchessault and Ville Koivunen. Pittsburgh, Young Gun. DeBrincat and Larkin, Compadres Red at a 199 for Detroit. Shesterkin Tracking Systems and Matthew Barzell. Donovan Sebrango, Young Gun Canvas for Ottawa. Owen Sillinger, Young Guns Columbus. And Tage Thompson, Buffalo. Tracking Systems, Winnipeg of Connor Hellebuck. Jimmy Snuggerud, Young Guns for St. Louis. And Sam Reinhart. Alexis Lafreniere for the New York Rangers. Alexis Lafreniere, Rangers. Leon Draisaitl portraits. Tage Thompson, Buffalo. Cam Lund, Young Guns for San Jose. And Quinn Hughes, Vancouver. Box 6. Mika Zibanejad, encore for the Rangers. Lucas Raymond, goal-oriented. Connor Hellebuck, Josh Morrissey. Sizzle of Austin Matthews, Young Guns of Dalibor Dvorsky for St. Louis. Yep, Zach Werenski, Columbus. Tage Thompson, Dazzlers for Buffalo. Brandon Montour, Seattle. And Philip Forsberg, Compositions. Morgan Riley, encore for Toronto. A Sizzle of Sergei Bobrovsky. And Nikita Tolopolo for Vancouver. Ben Chariot out of 100. Ben Chariot. Out of 100, exclusive for Detroit. Logan Thompson and gold-oriented Montreal Cole Caulfield. Young Gun Canvas of Jacob Skarek. The Islanders. Justin Robidas, Young Guns, and Brandon Hagel portraits. Matthew Nyes, encore for Toronto. Kiefer Sherwood, Elias Pettersson, Young Guns, Vancouver. Thatcher Demko, encore blue. UC Saros, encore. Sizzle reel of Sam Reinhart. Tracking Systems, Linus Ullmark. Sylvester Brindamore, Young Guns for Carolina. Noah Ostlund. Sizzle reel of Luke Hughes. William Nylander, canvas for Toronto. And goal-oriented William Nylander. Outburst, Pavel Buchnevich for the St. Louis Blues. Powder Kochetkov Tracking Systems, Carolina. Lane Hudson, Compositions. Canvas, Jake Neighbors, Colton Duck, Chicago Young Gun, and Jared McCann for Seattle. All right, moving on to box number 7. Encore Zane Perrick, Martin Natchez Cup Quest, Kucherov and Hedman. A sizzle reel of Luke Hughes, Artem Leshinov. Chicago Young Gun, Tyler Toffoli Compositions. Kelmakar, Dazzlers, Philip Gustafson Canvas, Connor Bedard Cup Quest. Jordan Kyrou, St. Louis, Brant Clark Encore, and Sizzle a Reel of Cale Makar. Tracking System Statue Demko, Rodrigo Abels, Young Guns for Philadelphia, Patrick Laine Portraits. Jake Gunsel, a Bustle Speckle, Dougie Hamilton Canvas, and Jake Gunsel Tampa. Dylan Strome, Encore for Washington, Logan Stankoven and Jacob Quillen. Young Guns for Toronto. Outburst of Colton Sissons for the Nashville Predators. Tracking System Sergei Bobrovsky, Steven Stamkos Gold Oriented. Canvas Ivan Barbashev. Joakim Kemmel. Young Guns for Nashville, Nazem Kadri Portraits. I hope there's more than that. Jimmy Snuggerud, population count for 1,000. Population count for St. Louis, Timo Meier, and Alex Ovechkin. Out of box, Dazzlers Pink for the Rangers. Tracking Systems, Lucas Dostal, William Eklund. Portraits. Anders Lee, Canvas. Oliver Moore, Young Guns Chicago. Goal-oriented, Austin Matthews. Box number 8. I missed the Young Guns. Stuck. Oh, you're right, I did. Carter Mazur. Young Guns for Detroit. Thank you, sir. How did I do that? Thank you, thank you. Out of paper. Leo Carlson, Bustle. Jacob Gaucher, Young Guns for Philadelphia. And Compositions for Detroit of Dylan Larkin. Maybe just go Oops. Oops. And Yakov Trainin, clear cut for Minnesota. Philip Forsberg Encore, UC Saros Tracking Systems. Compadres Nikita Kucherov, Victor Hedman, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins Canvas, and Kyle Connor. Cup Quest. Andrei Svechnikov Encore, Forsberg and Yossi. Ian Moore, Young Guns for Anaheim. Nice. Thanks. Jimmy Snuggerud out of 500. Population count for St. Louis. And Sizzle Reel for Boston, David Pastrnak, Connor McDavid Compositions. I wish they made them stand out a little bit more. You know, I mean, usually the Young Guns have the border at the bottom. Some sort of colored border. This year it's fully transparent, which is kind of different. JT Com for Detroit. And Jack Finley. Actually makes the names quite hard to read too, because a lot of times they're right over their skates. Or Jack Finley, Tampa, Young Guns, and Cup Quest Chris Kreider. Makes it hard to pick them out sometimes. Alexander Barkov Encore for Florida. Matthew Tkachuk Composition Speckle and Alex Tuck Bustle. Always the fourth. Yeah, I get into a rhythm. Very unusual for it to be a fourth card. There is the odd pack that has 4 though. Samuel Montembeault, Noah Osler, and Young Guns for Buffalo, and goal-oriented Brady Tkachuk. You get into a bit of a haze when opening so much of Series 1. Bo Byram, Dazzlers. Kiefer Sherwood, Vancouver, Connor Bedard Portraits. Mort Sider Encore for Detroit. Sizzle Reel of Brady Tkachuk. Carson Dorwart, Young Guns for Philadelphia. Chicago, Tyler Bertuzzi Outburst. Tracking Systems, Joey Decord, Moritz Seider Portraits. Capo Caco, Seattle Canvas, Sam Rinzel, Young Guns for Chicago. Marco Rossi Compositions. More to go. See you, Sean. Have a good one, man. Jacob Gaucher, Young Gun, clear cut for the Philadelphia Flyers. Nice one, Philly. Adam Fantilli Encore and Aho and Svechnikov. Sizzle Reel of Mason McTavish, Rory Cairns. Young Guns for Calgary. Lucas Raymond, goal oriented. Lucas Dostal Tracking Systems, Christopher Tanev Canvas, Jonathan Marchessault Portraits. Maybe we missed all the Utah, maybe. Artem Levchinov, Encore. Chicago, Cole Perfetti, Sam Morton, Young Guns for Calgary. JJ Peterka, Outburst for Buffalo. Cam Talbot Tracking Systems. Macklin Celebrini Compositions. Josh Norris Canvas for Buffalo. Young Guns Donovan Sebrango and Martin Necas. Marco Rossi Encore for Minnesota. Panarin and Lafreniere. Young Guns of Jacob Skarek for the Islanders. Dazzlers, Leon Draisaitl pink for the Edmonton Oilers. Sizzle reel of Connor McDavid. Compositions Colorado of Cale Makar. Young Gun checklist canvas of Dvorsky and Perrick. St. Louis and Calgary. So we did get the black and white version earlier as well. So now the regular Mark Gatcomb. Young Guns for the Islanders and Thatcher Demko. Cup Quest. Seth Jones Encore for Florida. Macklin Celebrini Composition Speckle and Owen Tippett Philadelphia. Darcy Comper Tracking Systems. Ivan Demidov. Young Guns for the Montreal Canadiens. Our first Demidov so far in this case. Evgeny Malkin Portraits. Dazzlers, Toronto, William Nylander, Roman Josi, Nashville, Alex Ovechkin for Washington. Just right through our website. I'll give you a link in just a second there. Just go to our website. We post new breaks every day. We break 6 nights a week. And here's a link. That's the group break section on our website. All right, next box. 3 to go. Joel Exneck, black and white canvas for Minnesota. Jake Ottinger Encore and Sizzle of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Sizzle of Cam Fowler. Parker Ford, Young Guns for Winnipeg. Gold-oriented Elias Pettersson. Sizzle of Matthew Tkachuk Speckle, Samuel Montembeault Montreal Canvas, Adam Fox Rangers Portraits. Kanazari Encore for Calgary, Hughes and Hughes, Compadres, and Jacob Skarek, Young Guns for the Islanders. Deluxe of Johnny Brodzinski at a 250 for the New York Rangers. Sizzle reel of Quinn Hughes and Robert Thomas compositions. William Eklund canvas for San Jose. Zane Perrick, Young Guns for Calgary, and Connor Hellebuck Cup Quest. Chris Kreider Encore for the Rangers, Thatcher Demko Quest Speckle, and Tyler Bertuzzi Chicago. Tracking Systems Jordan Binnington, Tim Washy Young Guns for Anaheim, and Wyatt Johnston Portraits. Jack Hughes Dazzlers for New Jersey, Jeremy Swayman Canvas, and goal-oriented Kirill Marchenko. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen Encore for Buffalo, Sizzle Reel for Calgary of Nazem Kadri, Victor Osman, Young Guns for Seattle. Checklist Outburst, Jacob Markstrom and Andrei Vasilevsky. New Jersey Tampa Random, Stuart Skinner, Tracking Systems, Connor Bedard Compositions. Canvas, Brent Clark for LA, Ian Moore, Young Guns Anaheim, Adrian Kempe Cup Quest. William Nylander, encore for Toronto. Alex Ovechkin, goal-oriented. Evander Kane, Bustle. Tracking Systems, Andrei Vasilevsky, Jacob Melanson, Young Guns for Seattle, and Alex Ovechkin, Washington. Ryan McLeod, Dazzlers, Kirill Kaprizov, Canvas, and Nick Suzuki, Compositions. Cole Caulfield, encore for Montreal, Line A and Slavkovsky, Davidov and Levchinov. Young Gun Checklist, Montreal, Chicago, random. Lots of randoms in this case. Johnny Brodzinski, clear cut for the Rangers. Chris Letang, encore. Ovechkin and Wilson, Washington. Sizzle of Owen Tippett, Dylan Duke for Tampa, Young Gun, and Quinn Hughes portraits. Matthews and Nylander Compadres Speckle, Kyle Connor for Winnipeg Canvas, Kirill Kaprizov goal-oriented. Pavel Zacha encore for Boston, Sizzle reel of Sidney Crosby, Luca Cagnoni, Young Guns for San Jose. Elias Pettersson, Young Gun Outburst for the Vancouver Canucks. Nice one, Nucks. Joseph Wool Tracking Systems and David Pasternak. Canvas of Matthias Ekholm, Michael Callahan, Young Guns Boston, Kirill Kaprizov Cup Quest. Holotypes of Jacob Markstrom for the New Jersey Devils. Nice one, New Jersey. Dakota Joshua Sizzle Reel, goal-oriented Nikita Kucherov. Contact box number 11. Joel Eriksson Canvas, Minnesota. Noah Ostlund, Buffalo Young Gun, and Dalibor Dvorsky for the Blues. By the box. Matthias Ekholm, Canvas for Edmonton, Black and White. Sergei Bobrovsky, Encore. Elvis Merzlikins, Tracking Systems. Mort Seider, Bustle. Ryan Suzuki, Young Guns, Carolina. Gabe Perreault, Portraits. Sergei Bobrovsky, Tracking Systems. Charlie McAvoy, Canvas. Sidney Crosby, Pittsburgh. Andrei Vasilevsky, Encore for Tampa. Sizzle of Evan Bouchard. Dominic Shine, Young Guns for Detroit. Jack Finley, Young Gun Outburst for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So Tampa. Matthew Nyes Bustle and goal-oriented Sidney Crosby. Canvas of Brandon Hagel, Olivier Rodriguez, Young Guns for Edmonton, Artem Leshnov. The portraits. Chemicar Encore for Colorado, Nazem Kadri Bustle, Matthew Wood, Young Guns for Nashville. Eric Goodbranson out of 250, Deluxe for Columbus. Sizzle Reel of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Dylan Holloway portraits. Young Gun canvas of Nicholas Akako for the Seattle Kraken. Parker Ford, Young Guns for Winnipeg, gold-oriented Artemi Panarin. Travis Sanheim Encore, Matthew Wood Portrait Speckle, Jake Ottinger Tracking Systems. Sizzle Reel of Jared McCann, Ryan Leonard, Young Guns for Washington, Rasmus Dahlin. And final pack. Kirill Marchenko for Columbus. Ottawa, Logan Stankover and Roman Josi Cup Quest. Alright, whole bunch of randoms here to do, guys, so bear with me just a minute while I set these up. Also, we did have two of these checklists, so one goes to each team. So it's two less randoms. I was wondering why there were so many randoms. Alright, so first one up is New Jersey Tampa. This is for the Outburst checklist of Jacob Markstrom and Andrei Vasilevsky. We go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tampa. Next is for the regular canvas checklist. Dvorsky and Perrick. St. Louis and Calgary. This is the regular one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That one going to Calgary. And next is for the black and white version. St. Louis, Calgary. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That one also going to Calgary. Alright, that does it for break 17921, our 24-25 Series 1 12-box case team by number 7. Hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Thanks very much.